Hey there, it's JavaSeal, and in this video, we're going to be taking the skills we learned in last video about drawing faces and apply them to descriptions of some of our favorite book characters that we know, or at least that we should know. So I'm going to read off part of the description of our first character, and I'm just going to give part of it away so that way you don't guess right at the beginning who this is. Or maybe some of you diehards already know. So, this character has a thin face, knobby knees, black hair, and bright green eyes. Sadly, I can't draw on the black hair and bright green eyes because I only have a pencil, but I left in this knobby knee description here because it also shows that this person's kind of scrawny and skinny. So, just like any face, we're going to start off with an oval. Also, we know that this kid is a kid. He is 10 years old. So, the face is a little bit more squashed, but also it is going to be thin because he is thin too. There would be a line down the middle. You all are used to this. Eyes, nose, mouth. Okay, now for the nose. This is going to be a little kid nose. It's smaller. It's more curved and round. And then going up from the nose, arcing to the eyebrows. This is going to be a little bit more round too as a kid. For the eyes, same oval shape, not as trapezoidal as an adult's. Lighter eyes, put in the irises. These would be bright green. Keep that in your head. Then the pupils, since they have black hair, kind of have thicker but not too thick eyebrows. And the mouth, since this is a younger kid, it's going to be more like the swooping lips mouth, like the seagull that's flapping harder. Then we put in the cheeks. These cheeks are going to be a little bit more rounded than an adult dude's, but still have a little bit of a square at the bottom. And then this is the part where you guys know what's up, who this person is. Round glasses held together by Scotch tape. Okay, you guys know who this is. This is Harry Potter, the boy who lived. That's right, so we're gonna put in his super famous glasses, the parts that hold it on the nose, and then the part held together by Scotch tape. Since we know that he has glasses, we have to make sure that we put the ears in the right spot, right at the middle of the eye. Ooh. And then also the famous thin scar on his forehead shaped like a bolt of lightning. This is probably on the wrong side of his head. You guys in the comments might yell at me if you're a diehard for this series. And then of course his also famous messy black hair. Conveniently to the side of the scar, of course. So this here is Harry Potter. And don't forget the neck. Down that line. Down that line. Alright. Up next we have another character you should know from a book series. And finding the description for this character took a very long time. At the beginning of the book, they don't describe the main character. They describe this stupid cat for like half a page. And maybe even for me whining about this, you already know who this is. And good for you, because there's a lot of knowledge right there. So the way they describe this character isn't even from her features, but it's from her friends' features, saying that they could be brother and sister from how similar they are. First, draw the face. Again, oval, oval. This gal, she's 16. so her face is a little bit longer. Also, she's from an area that's super poor. They have a lot of hard time eating, so her face is going to be pretty skinny. Her nose is going to be very skinny. And her face, as far as her face goes and her facial expressions, we're going to make it even more bland than we did for the other characters. It says that she turned her features into a different mask. Okay. So first we draw the nose. It's going to be small nose. Also, this is going to be pretty thin here. And then her eyes. Again, curved, like almonds. Light bottom part. Iris. She is described as her friend could have been her brother. Straight black hair, olive skin, and gray eyes. I don't have color pencils, but hey, graphite's gray, so that's cool. Then here's her pupils, the white part, and then the very fitting gray iris. And her eyebrows are going to be kind of stern. We're going to add this stern mark right here. They're thick and black. And she's not super happy, so when we draw, the seagull is going to be pointing a little bit downward. And then her lips. And then we're going to draw her face. It is a little bit skinny because of where she is from. Not a very rich place. Draw in her ears. And her neck. And now this is the part where you're like, oh, I know who this is. So her hair wasn't described until like either in the middle of the book or kind of like on the way to the middle of the book, if you know what this book is. So this here is Katniss Everdeen, and she has the famous braid to the side. And for the braid, I just kind of crisscross like this. Ooh. And that's Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire. And now that I know how to draw faces, I like taking the descriptions I read in books and then also translating them into paper, and a lot of the times they look pretty different to what's on screen if the books have been turned into movies, because what your interpretation is when you're reading can be a lot different than what people interpret on screen. So this here, oops, is Katniss Everdeen, and then back, where'd it go? Harry Potter. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I challenge you to draw your own favorite characters from your book descriptions, and you can even share them with me. You can tweet them at me at @JavaSeal, or Facebook them at me. Is that a thing? Sure, and that's also JavaSeal. Alright, so thank you so much you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.